Hello, everybody. And today, I have to admit that I had to Google that word because I wasn't going to be able to spell it right. But that's fine. I know I'm a good writer, and I know that I have trouble with spelling words. But you know what? Who cares? Spelling and grammar is not important. Yeah, when you get a finished product, spelling and grammar is really important because you don't want to read a book and see inspiration spelled with P's and Q's and R's and X's and Y's and Z's. So, of course, you want spelling and grammar. And then when you get to the final draft, of course, you want the best spelling and grammar possible. But when you're first writing, spelling and grammar is not that important. And people hold on to that. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about inspiration. It's hard to find inspiration when you're a writer because there's a lot of things out there that can hurt you. But that stuff right there could inspire you. Let's see. Abuse. That right there can push you to write something. That can help you write something great. You tell your story of your abuse, and other people who are going through the same stuff will connect with you because they're going through the same exact stuff. And then if you help them get out of it, that will be even better because they went to you for help and your story saved their life. Bullies. Bullying is different. Well, bullying is a type of abuse, but still, it's like if you're in school and you're bullied, don't give up. Don't get angry. Use that bully as your strength. Use him to grow. Use him to be better than what he thinks you are. Use him to write your story. Show the world that bullying doesn't hurt you. Show the world your story of how you got over being bullied, being traumatized, being hurt. Write your inspiration. And then there's people like me who write fiction, but I put a little truth into my fiction sometimes. So I'm going to say heart. My heart condition is my biggest inspiration. Because pretty much with a heart condition, you lose a lot of yourself. You lose your confidence because people look at you as weak. You lose faith in yourself because you were once quick and fast and hyperactive child. You turn into a sad, tired, losing your breath child. You go from wanting to be a veterinarian, police officer, soldier, construction worker, doctor, to nothing. Because sometimes when you have a heart condition, you lose all faith in what you can do. Because the heart condition does take a lot of jobs away from you. Because you can't do heavy lifting, you can't be strenuous, the heat will kill you, the cold will kill you. It's just hard. So use your heart, broken or not, as inspiration. Now, there's other things that could be considered abuse. Rape. Another type of abuse. But that can be inspiration. Instead of holding on to that past, that hurt that person did to you, use it to inspire yourself. Inspire yourself to write a book telling your story. So then other people who've been through this stuff are too afraid to come out and say something will read this book and be like, I think I can do it. I think I could come out against my rapist. Okay. Other sickness. And I probably spelled that wrong, but you know what? Who cares? Okay, so sickness. Same with heart. It's pretty much a whole thing. You're sick all the time. You're a bubble boy. You can't go outside because you will die of allergies or whatever. I'm not sure what a bubble boy has to do, but pretty much use that to your advantage. You're not trapped. You can have a whole world of adventure. You just have to write it. And don't let your sickness hold you down. Okay, biggest one. Work. People might go, oh, work, you can't get inspiration at work. No. If you work at Walmart, you get a lot of inspiration. But you know what? Work is the hardest thing to get over because you deal with this, you deal with this, you deal with that and that. And hopefully you don't deal with that at work. But work is the biggest struggle sometimes while you're writing. Because you have to work to make the money, work to get the supplies, work. Work is the biggest struggle because if you do traditional publishing, they will help you with the editing and book covers and stuff like that. And that's very hard to get into because traditional publishers will be like, this is not the type of book for me. This is not the type of book for me, blah, blah, blah. And you'll get rejected over and over again. And that kind of puts you in a depressed spot because you keep getting rejected. But if you wanted to do just self-publishing, you have to pay for editors. You have to pay for book covers, pay for formatting your book, pay. And then you have to work. So pretty much self-publishing, you get most of your credits, but you have to pay for everything, especially marketing. Marketing's hard. I'm not there yet. I don't have a book published, but I'm working on it because of this. And this right there. Okay, so after your work, depression. I'm gonna butcher this word, probably. Okay, I butchered it. But depression is another thing. Depression could push you away from writing. I know, it happens. After my heart surgery, well, I was kind of too tired or weak to do it, but I didn't want to write. And there's another reason I stopped writing was because I felt like I was stupid. I can't spell, my grammar's horrible, and so I always was bullied about being a bad speller, being stupid. So I just stopped writing, but that inspiration never left me. It continued to linger in me, and I still kept it going, but only in little spurts here or there. Sometimes I'll write, then give up. Sometimes I'll try and start writing, then give up. I was back and forth product right there because this, and this. All that stopped me from writing because people were bullying me. People were just being mean. People were saying I couldn't do it. I was dumb. I wasn't going to graduate high school, stuff like that. And that kind of set me into a path of depression because I wasn't stupid. I know I wasn't these things these people were saying. But you know what? It still hurt. And so, right now, I'm not any of these. I use this to my advantage. I use this to help me write. Because all this turns into a book. All this turns into your book. Your inspiration comes from everything. And if you let any of this get out, it'll be a struggle to get it back in. So, put it into your book. Put all your struggles, all your pain into your writing. And your writing will fly. Just don't be too preachy about it.